more Jerry talk. To be honest with you, Jerry's kind of disappointed me. Don't know if you heard this story. Jerry was caught in bed with a porn model and her stepmother. And he's so self-righteous sometimes. I was a bit disappointed with you there, Jerry. But we got some Jerry Springer talk later on. And of course, next week, the World Cup starts on Wednesday. And Gaza, what can I say? Well, I know what I can say. Gaza's fat, he's out of shape, he's eating chips, he's eating kebabs, he's smoking cigarettes. Get rid of him. It's true though, isn't it, Wilbur? You know, if you've got a little party and, you know, you're going to book some DJs, and there's a DJ you know of who's not of sound mind, get him out the frame. Touch of Aqua Funk. Sound of Blame from the album Logical Progression 3, the track entitled Alpha 7. Big shout going out to all the crew, Booker, Blame, PhD Conrad, DRS, Orbit, the whole massive. We got some shouts. First one going out to the Kirkstall Massive in Leeds, all 10 of them. Gabby, Tiny, Sam, Greg, Anna, Mark, Joe and BA. Also a big shout going out to Photek Digital and SS. That's coming from Nadessa. Well, it's not coming from Nadessa. Saying hello also to Nadessa from Mark of Rebellious down there in Ipswich. Also shout going out to Davey D, Nasal Dave, good name, Hugo Brown, Chris L in Wales, and Leo in Africa. Right, and big shout going out to myself, Mark, Mel, Gary and Lisa, and that's coming from Bert and Sarah down there in Norwich. Remember, we've got the Liquid Funk coming up after 3. We've got the charts coming up in around 20 minutes time. Sending out a big shout going out to Bonnie. Also shout going out to Ben Watts. And this coming Sunday, I'll be down at the Notting Hill Art Centre, spinning some deep house. You know that. And that's deep house, and that's not booming bass lines and cheesy piano riffs. Some underground percussion, tribal business. So if you want to check out that kind of style, Notting Hill Art Centre, that's Sunday. I'll be representing between 9 and 11. Come and check that out. Big shout going out to Ben. Also Tracy. It's Fabio, Radio 1.
April 17th, 1897, a large silvery cigar-shaped object floated in very slowly over the town, heading in a northeasterly direction, slowly settling towards the earth, and exploded apparently.
Well, I try to keep an open mind.
As I said before, got killer cuts coming up from Photek, Peshay, Adam F. Some tracks from Grooverider's excellent albums.
This is the area. There was
world exclusives.
There wasn't. It fell to the ground.
It's going to be a power packed 2 hours. Trust me on that. Big shout going out to J Magic. Also shout going out to my producer Wilbur in the house. Shouts going out to my mum. Goes to sleep at 11, sets the alarm, and she wakes up around 20 past 2. That's dedication. Also a big shout to the rest of my family. Holding it down. Fabio, this is how I do.
Keep an open mind.
extraterrestrial presence in the Earth's atmosphere, or were they just covering up their own confusion and incompetence?
For too long, the investigation of the UFO phenomena has been left in the hands of people who are interested in it, not left in the hands of people who are trained in science, people who are trained in investigative techniques. So the evidence that has been gathered has not been of sufficient quality to convince the scientific community that there's something valid to the UFO phenomenon.
Sci-fi business. Tracks by some artist called Scion, and that track's called Voyager. Track full of mystery, absolutely rolling. The flavors is all here in the place. Remember, if you want to call us on them phone lines, 0500 110 100. Rolling on the D&B flow. Also, a big shout going out to Gerald down there in Wolverhampton. We're going liquid from now till 4. And remember, if you want somewhere to go right now, you've got the Hanover Grand, Metalhead's The Grand Jam. On the decks tonight, Marley Marl, Ed Rush, Chemistry and Storm and Grooverider. So you know there's going to be a roadblock, you know there's going to be blazing in there. Enough of the banter, back to the music. We roll deep. go to the gig guide. On Saturday the 6th. The 6th. I don't know what's the matter with my mouth today. Helter Skelter at the Denby Leisure Complex. Milton Keynes, DJs, LSD, Mickey Finn, Kenny Ken, Grooverider, Hype, Brocky and SS. Times from 7 till 7. £25. That's next Saturday, Helter Skelter. And a big announcement. The last Blue Note Metalhead session is actually on June the 28th. And from July the 12th, Metalhead Sunday sessions will be at the Complex, Parkfield Street, near Angel Tube in Islington. And that's a shame, really, because Blue Note is an absolutely wonderful club. It's exactly the right kind of club for that kind of anarchic, sci-fi, funk, really cavernous, like low ceilings and stuff. It was ideal for that. And I played at the very first Metalhead session at the Blue Note. So sad to see that one go, but it will be resumed from July the 12th at the Complex. But this coming Sunday, you've got the Blue Notes with your regular mans in the house. Also Swerve Wednesday. Next week, I think you have, I might be there, I'm not sure. But it's definitely going to be Grooverider and Addiction. That's between 10 and 2.30, really cheap, between £4 and £6. Last one for now, Dope Dragon presents Ways of the Dragon at the End in London. And that's going to be a blazing night with Ronnie Size, Cross Dice, Sav Bill Riley, J-Rack, Jumping Jack Frost. Tickets for that are tenner, and that's between 10 and 4. Back to the Liquid, Sound of Solid State. Hello to Dexterous, John, yes, I'll remember that name, and Paul. Dexterous, you're going to get that call, don't get Paro. Last dates for your diary, June the 20th. Oh, let me get this thing sorted. Do you know something? About 5 minutes ago, the worst cramping my leg. If you saw me, if there was anything known as radio vision, I was just rolling around the floor, man. My legs were killing me. Dates for your diary, Kung Fu at the Powerhouse in Stokes Croft in Bristol, DJ Rap, Nicky Black Market and Chemistry and Storm, not forgetting Lee. Times on that between 10 and 6, tickets £10. Also you got Gamma Funkula at the Planet Coventry. DJs include Grooverider, Swift, Fallout, LSD and The Saints. That's Gamma Funkula at the Planet in Coventry. Times between 9 and 4, tickets £8. £10 on the door. And last but not least, the long-running One Nation at the Fruit Club. Brunel Rooms in Swindon. DJs on the night will be Jumping Jack Frost, Brocky, Nicky Black Market and Brooklyn. Times on that between 10 and 6. Tickets between £5 and £7. And I'm getting the mood serious for now. This is, I'd like to send this track out for all the people I know on this scene who's passed away over the years. Sad fact of life that, you know, it does happen. Oh, there's some great characters and some great people like Murray from Dreamscape. One of the great promoters of all time. Not forgetting Mensa. Used to run Stearns down there in Worthing. Had some of the great rave times down there. Also, the mighty Mickey Linus passed away last year, sadly. Never be forgotten for that amazing rave where he got married at Amnesia down there in Nottingham. Also a good friend of mine, Dudley. Fellowship and a track called Quartz. We've got 20 on the clock. It's Fabio BBC Radio 1.
we had the right idea in the beginning.
2 till 4 a.m.
We update our formula, and we just need to maintain our focus. The style of beats, style of beats, style of beats, and style of beats.
Danny. Right, this is going to be the last one. Big shout to producer Wilbur, held it down tight, nice and neat. Got to give a few little shouts to Ben Kennedy, who wrote a letter from down there in Liverpool. He loves the show. And I was talking something else about Arsenal that I'm not even going to mention. But he wanted to hang on, or DJ's Diction Body Swerve, didn't have time for that, so the next time I'll sort you out. And last but not least, hello to everyone down there in Belfast, the Calibre crew, also Baby Bubba, Fario Abdullah, down there in Mosside, Martina, DJ Saab, and John, I'll Beat the World Smith. And that's coming from Paul Nugent. Also a big shout going out to Ray and the rest of the guys down there at Quadraphonic. Anyway, listen, I'm out. Emma B's up next, coming with a